We've had a twofold impact of the global sell-off. The global sell-off as a result of the rising risk aversion, also the CBN's decision to nationalize those three banks has had that twofold impact on the Nigerian bourse. Yesterday, it continued to decline. As we saw last week, it was down 3%. This week, it's down 10%. Has it been a rough week for you?
Well, I guess it's just what's expected to happen. But an interesting thing about yesterday's trade was the dip in the market was actually much less than the day before. It's halfway through the week, and I'm starting to think about it that we just might have a slowdown in the way the market is bearish. There are many reasons why this could be. Prices are pretty low now, and for some investors, it just may not be the time to offload, because prices may just be around where they entered into those stocks. For another reason, most of the stocks there that are liquid and the companies have good fundamentals, they probably will want to hold on to them and wait for the market to rebound. We're beginning to see stabilization in the European and American markets now, and I expect that the shocks are all absorbed.
And of course, you've got year-on-year inflation at 10%, so it's a decision whether to put your money into cash and bonds or equities and adopt, as you say, that wait and see policy, hoping that the storm will pass.
Yeah, because, Royal, like you rightly said, inflation is going at almost 10% now. It's going to be a hard choice for fund managers and investors. Where does the money go? What sort of returns are going to be available? Is it just going to be about safety, to just hold your money there and wait where it's safe and see what happens with the market turns around? Or are you going to go seeking returns? And as you well know, returns are pretty scarce in a lot of markets around the world at this time.
Right, we had some results out of Flour Mills, Nigeria. Just looking at the 6 months performance there, pre-tax profit down by 30% to 2.28 billion naira. That's despite revenue advancing 5.5%. The company being hit by the rise in wheat prices. Investors are mixed on the stock, some putting it under review, some still bullish that the share price could move higher. What are your thoughts on the company at 84 naira? That's a 20% rally for 2011 so far.
Well, you know, I really will think Flour Mills is one of those stocks which, yes, it just may be under review, but it's something to have in your portfolio. Wheat prices may have gone up, but you have to bear in mind that the month of April in particular, which is the first month in Q1, we had elections all through here in Nigeria. It was a pretty slow month for business, and the same thing for May. Activity just barely picked up in June. Flour Mills must have been hit by the costs there. It's a company that's also delved into cement. They used to bag cement, import and bag cement essentially, but they have actually established the plants now. It's a capital-intensive project to go into. It's one of the smaller plants we have around here because it's going to be competing with the likes of Dangote Cement and the Lafarge Group and the more established but smaller cement company of northern Nigeria. So that's taken a lot of costs out of them. It's early days yet, Q1. I'll probably place a bet on Flour Mills with the capital raising they're about to do and the kind of management they have returning pretty good results by the end of the year.